President Joe Biden is urging cities in the United States to utilize remaining stimulus funds to bolster their police force. This initiative is aimed at potentially reshaping his public image concerning crime, which has been escalating nationwide. Biden intends to dispatch officials to determine the portion of the $350 billion allocated to states that should be allocated to hiring additional police officers. The objective is to have a stronger police presence on the streets, actively monitoring and curbing criminal activities. Meanwhile, as inflation takes hold, cities like New York have experienced a staggering 44% increase in robberies, and violent crime has become more prevalent in major U.S. cities. Consequently, Republicans have heavily criticized Democrats, claiming they are not adequately ensuring public safety. In other news, Finland has officially expressed its readiness to join NATO, despite Russia's opposition. Mirroring previous events, Ukraine's bid to join NATO faced opposition, particularly from Russia. Instead of resorting to military confrontation, Russia announced its intention to sever the electricity supply to Finland starting at midnight. This action could have severe consequences for Finland, as they heavily rely on Russia for this essential resource, which can be easily controlled by Russia. In another development, President Biden acknowledged today that he cannot foresee the future but admitted that his administration should have taken earlier action regarding the recent crisis surrounding baby formula. Democrat Senator Jon Tester had previously cautioned the White House multiple times several months ago, emphasizing the need for extra precautions to avoid any disruptions in the supply chain of baby food and formula. He warned that this situation would adversely affect American families and tarnish the image of the Democratic Party. It appears that Jon Tester's predictions have proven to be accurate. In fact, there is significant concern in Washington, D.C. regarding the issue of infants facing hunger, prompting them to schedule a meeting to address it on the 25th. However, the fact that the meeting is set for 12 days from now raises questions about the urgency of the crisis. Babies require formula immediately, yet the decision-makers seem to prioritize their own schedule rather than taking immediate action. This situation highlights the dysfunction in Washington, D.C., and demonstrates the disconnect between the politicians and the average American family. On another note, President Joe Biden has finally assigned a nickname to former President Donald Trump. In politics, nicknames are often employed to associate a candidate with negative qualities influencing public perception. For instance, Donald Trump frequently referred to Joe Biden as Sleepy Joe to portray him as old and worn out. President Joe Biden expressed doubts about Donald Trump's ability to effectively carry out his duties, suggesting that if the great mega king were to return, inflation would worsen. By highlighting some of Trump's past shortcomings, Biden attempted to criticize him. However, this approach backfired as it unintentionally came across as a compliment. Donald Trump Jr. even commented, humorously acknowledging that it was Joe Biden who unexpectedly came up with Trump's best nickname ever. Looking ahead to 2024, do you think we will witness a showdown between Sleepy Joe and the Maggot King in the upcoming election? Or will we see a completely different set of candidates? Share your thoughts in the comments section. During the same rally, President Biden referred to Trump as the Maggot King, passionately warning the crowd that if Republicans regain control of the government, it could lead to breadlines and food shortages, akin to those experienced in Russia and during the Great Depression. On the topic of Trump, Harvard law professor Lawrence Tribe expressed his belief that Trump should face criminal charges for taking classified Documents to Mar-a-Lago, Florida. Upon leaving the White House. I previously reported on this story a few months ago. But as a refresher, the National Archives discovered that several boxes were missing and inquired about them to the Trump team, who responded by saying, "Oh, we believe that they managed to retrieve the boxes." After thoroughly searching Mar-a-Lago and inside, they discovered classified documents. The exact nature of these documents remains undisclosed due to their classified status. However, Professor Tribe asserts that we don't know who packed those boxes, their intended purpose, or whether Trump was involved. Nevertheless, he advocates for a comprehensive investigation and the potential filing of criminal espionage charges. It's perplexing to speculate which country Trump might be spying for, as there is no mention of Russia or any specific African nation. The call for a full criminal investigation seems premature, considering that no concrete evidence has surfaced. Jumping to conclusions and suggesting charges of criminal espionage is a significant and weighty accusation. One would expect that in America, the principle of innocent until proven guilty holds true. However, it seems that in this situation, that presumption may not be fully honored. I want to clarify that I am not an expert. As an individual on the internet, I urge you to take my words with caution. However, it seems highly unlikely that billionaire Donald Trump personally packed and moved his belongings when he relocated. Similarly, it can be reasonably assumed that Joe Biden doesn't handle his own packing and moving tasks. Please allow me to emphasize that this is just my opinion. Moving on to some intriguing developments. Former Vice President Mike Pence and former President Donald Trump experienced a strained relationship towards the end of their term due to disagreements concerning the 2020 election results. Their differences have resurfaced as Pence intends to endorse Governor Brian Kemp for re-election in Georgia, while Trump supports Senator David Perdue. The reason behind Trump's lack of support for Governor Kemp is that both Pence and Kemp opposed his attempts to question the election outcome. Shifting gears to the Capitol riots. Democrats have recently expressed their stance on Elon Musk's remarks regarding the potential reinstatement of Trump's Twitter account. While some believe that Trump's controversial comments may help him win elections by gaining more visibility, many people are strongly opposed to the idea of him having the ability to tweet on Twitter. California Representative Judy Chu expressed her disapproval, stating that if Trump continues to incite violence, as he did on January 6, he should not be allowed on Twitter. She draws a clear line at promoting violence, hate crimes, and actions that harm others. On the other hand, Elon Musk argues that Trump should not have been permanently banned from Twitter, as it infringes upon freedom of speech. Musk's stance has captured the attention of Twitter users, especially progressive Democrats, who are eagerly following the recent news. Musk recently announced that his plan to buy Twitter is temporarily on hold. It has come to light that Twitter is plagued with fake accounts and spam bots. Musk is likely to negotiate for a lower price and still pursue the acquisition of Twitter. However, it has become evident that Twitter has misrepresented the number of daily users it actually has. It has come to light that Twitter's platform is heavily infested with fake accounts and bots, revealing a significant deception regarding the actual number of users on the platform. Now, let's turn our attention back to Elon Musk. He took a jab at the president through his Twitter account, asserting that Biden's mistake lies in his belief that he was elected to revolutionize the country when, in reality, people simply desired less drama. Musk also expressed his opinion that Republicans should nominate a different candidate for the 2024 elections.